Okay, come on. Yeah. When I rap, yo, I spit it great. My voice is clear when I articulate. Y'all know I'm getting busy when I'm dropping these words. Articulation clear, every verse is heard. Y'all know I'm about to spit it up in your ear. And when it come to lyrics, y'all know that I'm facing my fears. All my bars that I'm spitting, they be sharp in his bits. If you want the realest ever, Harry Mack appears. Yeah, I'm the greatest, yo, it's often said. So when the beat drops, y'all go nod your heads. Mac all up in it, my plane never landing. When it comes to lyrics, they saying I'm outstanding. I gotta be one of the greatest. I'ma make you clap your hands when I rap for fans. Y'all know that I'm raw, I spit with no flaw. Make them clap when I rap, I'ma get the applause. Rip up on the MIC, you know I'm about to smash this. The woman with the necklace and the homie in the glasses. H-Mac, I'm calling anything that I be seeing. When it comes to cold bars, you're all of mine are freezing. Y'all know I represent with the realness. Y'all go feel this, what the deal is. My appeal is that it's improv, always been raw off the tip. Though with the sick flow, make you get low dancing. Your vibe off of the job, I be enhancing. Killing it wherever I be standing. And y'all know I be standing out. Flip the word around just to show you what my brain's about. Yeah, y'all know that I kill it all day. When it come to lyrics, every Mac don't play. Fully automatic, something like an AK. 20 million tons, that's what my bars weigh. Y'all know I'm growing like the flowers when it's May. Never fall apart and I never will decay. Get to the top and that's right where I stay. That's 7 different words you can use to run with slay.
Check. Let me bring it up a little bit more. Right about there, huh? Yo, who do we got in here on a Monday night, man? Let me see some people say something in the chat. Let me know how the audio levels are. Music to my voice. Which one needs to come up or down? Both? One or the other? Neither? Are we good? Because I did rewatch my last stream. I want to say my mic was like almost sounding blown out. Sounds are good. Yo, Rerun, what up? We got Green Fox in here as well. Oh shit, hold on. Let me turn the mic down just a smidge. Unless that was me just getting too close to the microphone. Alright, so, welcome. Welcome to my stream where I play copyrighted music. I drink alcohol quite often on here. I vape a lot. And I fly the sim and all that shit. Oh, you were at Sloth Green Fox? That's what's up, man. It looked like basically a smaller version of Castle Crash to me. Like a lot of the Castle Crash folks, especially from this past year, Castle Crash 4. Looked like a lot of the similar people there and all that shit. So that was kind of cool to see, but kind of like bittersweet because I wasn't there. I didn't get to hang out. And like I said, Castle Crash, I've been to the past 2 of them, 3 and 4. And to see all them guys I saw last year and got to chop it up with, see them all hanging out again at another event that I can't make it to, that was kind of, bittersweet, like I said. Yeah, Anarchy for sure. So the whole reason for this live stream is because I got this bad boy in the mail today, and everybody was bitching that the charger port's on the bottom, for like simming. You sit with it in your lap or whatever, or against you, or just having it on the bottom period is, in all honesty, kind of like the shittiest place you could put it. Top is always the best place. Number one, it's a go-to, I guess. But 90-degree adapters can solve that, so no real biggie. But it's got Bluetooth, and I made a comment on Nick Burns' video about everybody making a stink about the charger port, like, yo, it's got Bluetooth connectability, right? So who cares about the port until you do need to charge it, and I don't know, I had it on and simmed earlier for about an hour-ish with it on or whatever, and it only dropped like 0.2 volts or whatever the fuck on the battery. So if not 10 full hours of use in any case, you're getting at least a few hours of straight sim time use out of it, I would assume. But Nick Burns made a comment back to my comment saying that the Bluetooth, whenever he's used that on a radio, has felt like real disconnected. Like it's got a disconnected feeling to it, or a lag or something I couldn't quite make out, and I didn't really ask him to, go in depth about it, but I don't know, man. This is a Bluetooth controller, and there's no issue or disconnected feeling when I'm playing games or whatnot. So, like, to me, how would the Bluetooth be any different with a FPV sim radio? So that's essentially what I'm going to be doing, is simming with that and drinking a Modelo. Right now I'm currently drinking a Dirty Mountain Dew, which is actually a cream soda flavored Mountain Dew, which is kind of odd. I'm not a huge soda guy, but cheers either way. Yeah, Castle Crash at a steel factory is what Sloss looked like to me, exactly. Oh, you got the TX15 Max and that has Bluetooth? That's pretty dope. Yeah, I simmed a little bit with you earlier and Kush Supply and a couple of other guys, and it really didn't feel any different than rocking with my Boxer plugged in through USB. So no hate on Nick Burns at all, or anybody in his chat section or whatnot, but my personal opinion is that I feel Nick Burns is just, maybe it's just because he's a little bit older than me. He's a generation above me, I do believe, or maybe two even. I don't know how old he is. Looks pretty well for his age either way. Looks like he takes good care of himself, but I attribute that to, like, maybe a sim to him feels more like a video game, and maybe that's how his mind attributes it. When I'm the younger generation and I'm just, because when he was gaming and shit, I'm sure if he was back in the day, he was plugged in. Controllers were plugged in, whatever. And I came up with that too. The regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo, everything after all those. But for a long time, controllers were plugged in, and then I started using the Xbox controllers unplugged, the Xbox 360 and all that shit. So, and I don't look at a sim as a game, or I don't let it get that feel to me. I use it for practice. So, who knows? Maybe that's where his disconnectedness, that feeling of it, comes from. And maybe I'm completely wrong. Who knows? I'd need him to clarify, but I'd need to actually ask him. But one thing I absolutely love about this radio is how quick it turns on and off. The Boxer takes forever, dude. Oh yeah, I took the batteries out, dumbass. Clip that shit. But the Boxer takes fucking like 7 seconds to turn on, and then like an extra 6 seconds to fully get ready after that. But I'll set up the session. If anybody wants to jump in the lobby, feel free. It's gonna be a relatively short stream tonight. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I couldn't tell a difference at all either, but I wanted to. Oh, we still. Nah, I don't want to do the rugged. But so we'll create my own. KK TC live. And then we'll go to a nice map. I've done a lot of the Sloss map, so I'm gonna skip that one. And kind of go for something a little bit more like Bando-esque. I guess we could do the Bando, but I don't want to do that. You know what? We're going to Moves Training Camp. Always a good go-to classic. Yo, what up, Toasted Frog? Welcome in. How you doing on a Monday evening? big German bando, you want to go to that one? You can do that one. Here, let me switch that real quick. Modify session. Where is that one? Did you see it on mine? I thought I had the German bando. Where did I see it? Did I pass it? This one? Yeah, here we go, confirm. I think that's the one you're talking about. If not, whatever. Oh, yeah. If I gotta search for the one, I'm not gonna do all that right now. Plus, I really don't like searching. What I like to do is just go and browse the open lobbies and then just find a map I don't have or one that kind of looks cool in the thumbnail and just go from there. But, Toasted. The reason I'm streaming is because I picked up this radio and I want to do it with the Bluetooth and get kind of a feel for it that way. I was doing that a little bit earlier and I kind of dug it, man. Just being able to set the radio down without, like, the initial first two times I set this down with the Bluetooth sim, dude, I fucking went to go and move the cord from the top and it doesn't even have a plug in the top. But it wasn't plugged in at all. So Bluetooth joystick, look at that. No, no plug-in sounds, dude. You could just turn it on and off so easily without bothering anybody. All right, I am streaming, so anybody watching the stream, I apologize for this to fucking start just getting all choppy. Hopefully the audio stays fluid. As well as my camera. If that starts glitching out or whatnot, if I don't notice it, somebody else let me know it. I might just end it. I don't know. As long as this is not bothering anybody else, I don't give a shit either, I guess. Ooh, I wanted to go backwards more. That sucks. Yeah, this one works. I like this map too, actually. However, it is really cool when they got like real life locations for maps. Like even the Coliseum one. The Coliseum one is probably my favorite map in the whole simulator. Out of all of the maps I've flown, and I've flown a lot of them. Obviously, all the ones that come on the sim, even the ones after the updates and each different variant of the maps, I've flown all of those. And the Coliseum is by far my favorite location to fly. And I don't even think it has like that real to life feel to it. Not that I've been to the Coliseum, but it doesn't look like it would really look or be like that. But either way, it's fun, man. I like it. But these gimbals on this radio, dude, oh my god, they're... Now the sticks, I'm not a huge fan of the sticks. I'm a pincher, and around the sticks are kind of slippery. Like, and I don't like super duper grippy sticks, because sometimes I got dry and cracked hands, you know, and those little spikes can catch like a split in your skin, or like a blister that started peeling or whatever, dude, and it can actually fling your stick. I don't know if I'm the only one that's ever experienced that. Not that it's ever caused any real negative impact, but I don't know why I'm flying like this with my arms up, or my elbows all posted on the fucking thing. It feels weird. But these gimbals, dude, they are fucking like... They're not like any other plastic gimbals I've ever felt before. They're very, very fucking like buttery smooth. And the springs don't resemble any other springs that I've really felt. And for the most part, I've only flown the Tango 2 and Radio Master radios. But like, this feels like a very soft bounce back. And obviously these are the AG01s, but that bounce back is horrendous. And like the center notch, like how much resistance there is from moving it away from center, it just feels like a all-around smoother initial push. A little bit looser than I'm used to, but a smoother initial push off of center. Like a lot of other gimbals have a tighter initial like resistance once you're going to get away from center, and then once you're away from center, it kind of eases up. However, they are plastic gimbals, so I do kind of worry about the longevity of the life of the gimbals themselves. Yo, OG Shorty, what up, man? I'm just in here testing out the new HDZero Radio. Finally got that bitch in today. I was really hoping for Saturday, but I also chose the just the cheapest shipping that they offered as well. I think the 4 business day, just to save a couple of doll hairs off of that. And I'm not into like, I didn't need it like that fast. Oh, I tried to do a Maddie too late there. I'm surprised I didn't even fucking just throw myself into the dirt. Got it. Oh, I couldn't make the Maddie the other one though. Fly high the joint stick ends. Yeah, but these sticks ain't just stick ends. They're I don't know. Whoops. They're the removable sticks. I know 533 does have some that you can buy, as well as some like grippier like slip-on covers to make the edges more slick, but I don't know. I don't really like changing the initial sticks out, which is kind of weird. A lot of people do. I actually have always preferred the OG stick ends on the radios I've gotten. I mean, when I had the TX12, I probably would have swapped those out. Like if there was more options like there is these days, but that shit was years ago. Oh shit, I didn't know there was a pillar right there. Oh hell yeah, where'd you rip some packs at? And I'm assuming some 5-inch, some 6S packs. Oh, where's that hole? Never mind, there ain't even a hole where I was trying to go. It's over here. You son of a bitch. Let's Maddie into a brick wall, people. Oh, I almost made it through that hole accidentally. That would have been tight. Pendulum, knife edge pendulum swing through a split tree first try. Hell yeah. Did you try it again and couldn't get it for the fucking life of you? Earlier, Slam Dunk was ripping his whoop around or whatnot. Actually, I think it was yesterday, not today. But he sent me a video and a text where he's like, man, I was doing these dope ass Maddies through this one spot, dude, like 6 of them in a row, dude. And then I go to record and I fuck it up. And then I ended up landing on top of the shit I was trying to Maddie. I'm like, damn. But yeah, he sent me the video of it. And of course, that would be, you know, the luck. Do something a bunch of times and then go to record it, and you can't do it again. Or it just don't look as pretty. Oh shit, I can't believe I missed that second one. Whoops. See, I like getting real close to the objects. I'm trying to fucking, you know, unless I'm going for a nice dive that I want to have time to line up. But when I'm trying to power loop trees or go over them and shit, get as close as you possibly can to them leaves. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hold up. I feel a cough. There we go. Let me read some more. You know what? Let's watch some rerun. I like to showcase who I'm simming with. Hopefully it doesn't skip too much for this guy. If you guys don't get to see me ripping, cool. I'm fine with that. But when I showcase other pilots, I like when it's nice and smooth on the video. I'm going to take a pause here real quick. Ooh, and you know what? I forgot to open my beer. Might want to do that. With my man cave bottle opener over there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Four 5-inch 6S packs. Oh, 4 packs, not 4-inch and 5-inch, or do you mean 4-inch and 5-inch? Local park tree spot. God damn it! This chat on my fucking phone with the little emoji. Yeah, fine. Local park tree spot, dude. Ain't nothing better than the local park fucking spot, dude. That's what I always rip. That's what the majority of my videos are from the past fucking 4 or 5 years in the hobby. Cheers, everybody. I'm not even gonna finish that Mountain Dew right now, if at all. Yeah, I do like the fact that you can just take this and just set it anywhere and not have to worry about the cord. I've never had one that had Bluetooth before. I'm not sure the Boxer does. Rerun shredding. Ooh, get that fucking dive game. Look at that. Coming out of it smooth, like you know where you're going too. A lot of these shits I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going in the map because I don't fly a lot of them often enough. Unless it's the Coliseum. That one I've flown the most. Tony Hawk's remix one, I've flown that one a lot. And was it you talking earlier, Rerun, in the sim about how you want to explore more of a certain map, but you just get too lazy and stuck in one spot? That's another thing that keeps me from learning a lot of these maps. Like, once I go to a new spot and I try a dive or split S or a Matty flip, like earlier, I Matty flipped right into a hole that was not where it was supposed to be in my mind. Yeah, the USB wireless thing, I thought about doing that, getting a little dongle in the past. I just never did. Lazy, and then everything that costs $5 or so, I'd much rather spend that $5 on something else. Yeah, that was you talking about that? Yeah. Especially if it's a really fun spot. Like the Sloss map, they got like a little highway, a raised highway area or whatever, dude. I'll get lost underneath that highway ripping around those archways for days. He's fucking shredding it, man. See, Rerun, this is why you need to choose, well, don't let me be a bad influence, but this is why I assume you choose to drink more instead of sleep more. Because you can sim and drink. You can't sleep and sim. Tell me I'm fucking wrong one time, but I'll drink to that. Yeah, the squid stick. I wanted to call it the orca something or other, but I knew it wasn't the orca. What's up, buddy? Alright, my turn to get back into some rippage. Good shit, Rerun. You killed that shit, of course. Uh-oh. Oh shit, I knew I was hitting that pillar. That's why I kind of slowed down right there on the rotation. Like, uh-oh, that was a bad move. Instead of trying to change it and do something different. Uh-oh. Yeah, the throttle punches are a little bit different on this radio. However, the sticks do not feel like they're as small. Like, the gimbals don't feel like they're as small as that T8 I was using earlier, or some of the other smaller gimbals that I've used or had. I think it's because of how tall the sticks actually are on it.
Smoke with my friends again. Cocaine came right through when the Benz might go before a nigga in this no budget when I go spin. Squatted in Jordans or Timbs, mobbing with blunts and some hen. I do not give a fuck about your CD.
Yo, what up, Fumper Volt? Yeah, too bad I ain't got the text to speech, man. Oh shit. It would be like a Infinity Loop spin-off of a chat in this motherfucker, I'm assuming. Or that's not what I meant to say. Whatever. You know what the fuck I'm talking about though. It's Monday night. I hate Mondays. We're here doing extracurriculars and shit. Oh, I caught it. Stay low, stay low. Oh my goodness. I didn't know I was that close to that fucking whatever the fuck. Oh, shit. What are you up to, From Provolt? What are you doing this evening? How was your Monday? Were you like me and just had a case of the Mondays today? A little office space. Oh, shit. Slow down, baby. Dogs gotta take a shit. Tell that motherfucker to hold it. Oh shit. Nope. Ain't gonna make that. Oh, I almost landed on top. I shouldn't have fucking flipped it. Yo, getting raunchy. Yeah, I haven't seen you really over there lately. But not long ago, there was a stretch of time where I wasn't even in there. And if I wasn't in there very long. Just doing other shit. Playing a lot of Arc Raiders, personally, was my thing. And just the wintertime blues, you know? Like, even though I can fly whoops in my house and shit, I just didn't fly as much as I wanted to. I mean, I flew a lot more than I did the previous winter, though. I whooped the shit out of my basement. I mean, I built an FPV park, and then I didn't just build it and not use it, but I definitely didn't use it as much as I would have. Like, as much as I intended, I guess. Oh, whoops. Missed that shit. My fucking nose itches. And no, it's not because I was snorting pills. I haven't done that in like Shit, it's got to be close to 20 years. Maybe more, I guess. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Damn. That sucks. Why, you have too many vehicles around your property, or what kind of code shit were you fucking around with? Yeah, I see you repping Trip real hard, OG. Like I said, I would probably get it, and I probably will at some point. Because I've already had Liftoff, I want to say, at some point. I've had the DRL drone simulator or whatever. I didn't like either one of those, really. I mean, Liftoff wasn't horrible. I just preferred Velocidrone over Liftoff. So I got rid of that and kept Velocidrone, and then Uncrashed came out, and I'm like, dope. Let me check that out. And I like the true to life like scaling of the environments and the objects, I guess, better than Velocidrone. And I feel like, for me personally, that'll help me with translation into real life handling of my quads and shit, I guess. Yo, all about that revenue, baby. You ain't lying. What's that in Trip? But yeah, I'll probably give it a shot eventually. But during the summertime months, especially spring and summertime months, I do a lot less simming. Obviously, out flying more. Whether it's a whoop in my yard or fucking 5-inch or 3.5-inch. Ripping something. Plus, I want to get a new Tiny Hawk Freestyle this year. Oh shit, get out of the fence, baby. Get that dope. Not like that. Tried that ladder dive real quick. The other day I got that bitch first try, smooth as butter. And I swear that looks too much like Robot Lady's eyes. Like on the Robot Lady emoji or whatever, and other shit. It's real close. Oh shit, get out there. I had to put the brakes on that and just hold it steady. That was sick. Yeah, and the ability, another thing that I do like about Trip that makes me say I will get it at some point is the fact that you can chase like wingsuit pilots or jumpers or whatever. You can't even call them pilots, can you? Or can you? Because they call drone pilots. I mean, we fly drones, but we don't fly drones. We operate drones. You know what I mean? I feel like you fly drones more so in FPV than with like camera drones and shit though. Because that makes you feel like you're fucking Iron Man. And Iron Man was flying, bitch. That was not as smooth as I wanted. There we go. There's the one. Oh, get back over there. Hell yeah. Damn. God damn. Oh shit. Ah, you motherfucker, dude. I was flowing, baby. I was going. Oh shit, hold up. Velocidrone is like an old beat up Cadillac. It will get you where you want to go, but it ain't pretty. The physics are a bit off. Yeah, even like that's another thing is some people swear by Velocidrone's physics, but that's another reason that it was so easy for me to really step away from that more and more into Uncrashed. Is because I didn't really feel like Velocidrone was that much better either. And like that much more true. I mean, Uncrashed, especially at the time, was a lot worse. You know? And if I was where I am now, when it came out, before, you know, updates and shit, I wouldn't have thought what I did back then. But you're saying Trip is next level. Yeah, dude, it's all subjective, man. I don't hate on anybody's opinion. Like, Heads loves fucking and swears by Velocidrone to this day, even after all that he's ever flown. It is, you know, it is what it is. Oh, we got Fun Provolt in here? Let's watch him rip. I think he was trying to watch me rip. Start shredding, buddy. We're gonna watch you rip for a minute. We're gonna swap songs too.
For your information, I happen to have a serious drug problem, which causes me to squirt out my ass into my costume.
Oh, fair enough.
Whatever the fuck that was.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Made a great intro for a song. Yo, what's up? What's up, mofo? How you doing? What have you been up to on this? Oh, we got Keel in here too. Keel was ripping with us earlier with Kush Supply and all that. What have you been up to on this marvelous Monday? After that Nils Vovid went through cams, got 2 T-Rex. Dude, I love the T-Rex cam. And I was actually kind of salty because I think I only have one working T-Rex cam and I killed like 2 or 3 other ones. Maybe 1 or 2. I've broken a lot of cams over the past couple of years. Here, we'll watch Keel rip or somebody. Pumper Volt's chilling. Keel just crashed. There we go. He's up. He's up and alive. Oh, hell yeah. Same here. Speaking of which. Poof. I need a smoke effect for that. Dropped out of college but started on a roll. Now I'm rapping harder than sushi bitches. I'm on the roll. Feel like a politician. I'm missing all my morals. Try to trick us like a gremlin. They acting adorable. I don't give a shit. I'll face any prophet or oracle. I got loyal shooters. All of them fucking deplorable. Go ahead and test it. You wanna see something horrible? She asks if I'm mad or horny. I tell her I'm sort of both. Access to all the drugs that you think are unaffordable. Whether it's Soma, Quaalude, 7OH, I'm bored of those. Yeah. I'm a condor, you a booby. Lebanese samurai, someone make a movie. I agree 100%. Foxier is the shiz when it comes to analog. Run Cam is like behind them, but you know, some of their shit was alright, some of it was ass that I've had. Yeah, I don't know. I have not been disappointed with Foxier not once, so that's the thing. I've had Caddix, I've had Run Cam, you know, the usual, all the other ones that everybody else has had, and yeah, Foxier has by far been the best. Look at this motherfucker just trying to fucking cut that guy's balls like pizza over there.
it's crazy, but sometimes I feel it's my fault because he did monkey bars and then he
The
went
Pico,
psycho.
now you're talking Whoop cameras, right?
Now he's gone. I
Or
guess
was the
that's life.
Pico like a mini and
Yeah, easy come, easy go. All these freaky hoes on IG,
Nano,
writing
mini, and
creepy
micro?
notes, make my weenie grow, saying
Something
please
like
be
that.
home, wanna come and suck it, call me boo, like she sees a ghost, trying to stay with me forever. Told her don't be greedy though, you can't keep me close. You got greasy hair, you got greasy clothes.
if this dude ain't fucking ripping to this song, man, he definitely makes it
Please leave hope.
fit.
I'm a condor, you a booby. Lebanese samurai, someone make a movie. I'm petty, need a 4-course and a coochie. Just addicted to pop.
God
horse
damn,
and a
dude.
jewelry.
Locked in, too.
I'm a condor, you
Yeah, that's why his name says Pro. And mine just says Freestyler.
just addicted to pot horns and the jewelry.
Hearing when the car sped by,
The Predator.
I do PG-13 things.
Same here, all Fox here says fun. Yup. Fox here is just solid, man. And like all the other cams that I've had, it hasn't even been like the camera died per se. You know, like, because it got bashed around too much, it was like the camera broke. And Fox here has never actually really broke on me. I know I killed one, it took a bashing, but the lens was never cracked, like where you could see it anyways. I think one of them cracked along the edge, like just a little bit along the top, but otherwise the other one that I know I killed by bashing around, dude, the camera looked all right still. It looked usable. It's just the motherfucker wouldn't work, man. But there's been Caddexes I've had to glue back together and shit like that, or use tape. Oh damn, what size drone? Lost a few bells. What the fuck were you flying? Yeah, you're talking whoops, so like the smaller than Nano. Yeah, that was before my time. When you guys were talking about the Picos and the pinch cams and all that shit, that was actually, like, I didn't really get into whoops and start using whoops regularly until November. Because in October, I'm like, well, once November hits, I'm done flying anything other than 65 or 75. So I just bought a couple bind and fly throughout that time, and until this day, I still have not flown anything other than 65 or 75 millimeter since November, or like the mid or end of October, something like that. And I said I wouldn't do it, or I wouldn't fly bigger until after April 1st. It's just, I have yet to get my shit ready. And then I really don't have any batteries. Got to get some batteries for that shit. That's more expensive. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not imagining 5-inch bells popping off like that too much, especially losing a few in one day. Maybe one. Did you lose them at the same time and that's why you almost lost the drone? Let's watch somebody else real quick. Oh shit. That's why we can't hear the fucking motors. Kid Kalel. Ooh, that would have been nice if he didn't hit the bridge right there. I was kind of excited to see what he was about to do. And then it's like, nope. And Prof killing the soundtrack. Oh yeah, this is a new jam with T-Pain. Look at that, T-Pain without auto, sounding like T-Pain with auto-tune, dude. That's why I never understood why he got so much hate. Especially when after he stopped making the music like all the time like that, everybody else picked up the auto-tune. Lil Wayne used auto-tune heavy after that, and he was like the biggest thing. That Kid Kalel is ripping too, bro. But Prof, man, especially for like a more recent rapper, Prof, I think, has like, he's got a couple of songs where I'm like, sorry, where I'm like, no, not my thing. Hold on. Let me get that out the way, but he's got a few, but almost any other song of his, dude, you could play it and I'm cool with it. Like banger after banger. In a whole weird different style that's not like comedic in the sense of like Lil Dicky and shit like that. And other funny, more gimmicky rappers. It's like legitimate, like if you're trying to rap along to his shit, man, you can tell it's complex. It's fucking complex bars, bruh. Yo, what up, Hosan Commander? Steve-O, what up? I didn't see you in there either. Yeah, Keel is impressive. This kid Khalil is putting down right now as well. Yep, well, goddamn, hit the floor right after I said something. Let's see if Fun Per Volt is up flying. Fun Per Volt is up flying, so we're going to watch him for a little bit now. And then I'm going to jump back in. Yeah, enjoy the fucking choppy stream, guys, as well. I know it's probably not the best thing to look at, but we're not here for the for a professional stream. We're here for an unprofessional YouTube guy, but more realistic FPV pilot that just wants to chop it up. We're here for that. As long as it sounds all right. It's not skip or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Yo, what up, Hypnos? Welcome in, buddy. Hey, did you hear? I won a fucking Nappy t-shirt, bro. Nappy hit me up like not long after I commented on his video where he was giving away a t-shirt or whatever. He's like, yeah, first one to comment. I look down there and it's just props off, and you know he ain't fucking trying to participate or whatnot, you know. So I had to make a comment. I thought about it too, like, nah. But speaking of which, and this hoodie is like, it's retired actually. I don't wear it for anything. Damn, Fun Per Volt getting crazy, doing some King.Kieck-esque moves right there. But yeah, this motherfucker is basically retired, so I need a new piece of nappy apparel to represent. So Toasted Frog said he fell on a trippy spin from over 100 feet up. Damn. Uh-oh, failsafe or what happened? Now you gotta fill me in, man. Start painting the fucking picture down in the chat, buddy. I want to hear all the dirty details about that. Because my very first trippy spin, I fell from about that height easily. Over 100, probably closer to 120, 150 if I had to guess. But that's how high I went up, and I went, you know, and I kind of pressed up as I was trying to go around and yaw. All of a sudden, dude, I just had to fucking like, I tried to freak out and catch it and did whatever. Nah, I just launched myself. Poof. One of the motors was completely down in the fucking earth. Like, just basically, like, one of the prop blades was sheared off, but the other one was just basically, like, bent up on itself. And the one sticking up was all fucking mangled. And I never found the blade that broke off, so I'm assuming it broke off in the dirt. And I wasn't trying to dig through that shit. Alright, there we go. Fun Per Volt. It's my turn, dude. I want to get back to ripping. And I've been ripping with the old ass Radiomaster T8 Pro or whatever, but this is like a 5-6 year old radio at the very least. So the gimbals on there are fucking not nice, but they're around the same size as this. But as I was saying, these sticks, they're taller than any other, even like the Zorro, the Tango 2. What else have I really had? I think that's as far as what I've really held too much in the sense of gamepad radios, other than that Radio Master T. Bring it back around, baby. There we go. Now we do a juicy flick into a roll, and you bring it back forward. Oh shit, but there ain't supposed to be a chain link fence. And you're supposed to come more forward before you hit 3 fucking rolls. That's a little move that I discovered one day and I've been trying to put into practice, but in real life it doesn't work out like it does in the sim for whatever reason. And I only got to try it briefly before I quit flying fucking bigger quads to where I'd need the space to do it and learn it. We got some Charlie tuna. Oh shit, that's fucked up. Where can I go? Right down in this big hole. Oh shit. Ugly. Oh, I could have grinded that, baby. Oh, hell yeah. Appreciate it. He texted me not long after. He's like, you won a t-shirt. Or you won. I'm like, I know. Appreciate it, though. I saw the comment section, my guy. I watched it not long after it was uploaded. Like, pretty fucking quick. And I don't mean to call props out, but I want to say I was the first thumbs up on the video, but the second comment. I could be mistaken, but I was pretty sure that's what I saw. Unless he commented as I liked and I commented as he liked. Like he commented before he liked or something. Wouldn't that be funny as shit if that's what happened? Let's go into this giant trip. Never mind. I thought I was high enough. Giant trippy spin. Like, trippy spins on a fucking smokestack ain't shit, dude. That's what I should have tried to learn on in real life, but the only smokestack we really have, I think we actually got 2. But they're both by one's right next to like a very busy intersection, right coming off of like a road bridge. And I want to say the other one's in like a business area that's over by the college, or I might be mistaken. But either way, I thought we had 2. But not really like practical to fucking practice on. Oh jeez. I didn't know what I was doing there. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, 1604 motors. Yo, Ozone Commander already said what's up. Alright, just making sure I'm fucking caught up because I was just kind of locked into the sim there for a moment. Ruh-roh. And I hear this radio can be outfitted with fucking 81 minis. However, that raises the question, are the HDZero mini gimbals, they are removable sticks, I do believe. Even if I'm wrong, are the sticks the same length as these? Because if not, they're not going to have the same feel. I don't believe. And with how these gimbals feel, as long as they hold up, and you can get relatively cheap replacements, then I don't see why you'd need to upgrade, because these gimbals are like I said, buttery smooth. And the initial push pressure of moving the sticks off the center is it's a little bit lighter than most I've felt, but it's way smoother. But it doesn't seem to have a problem springing back to home. Oh my goodness, I got hooked up. For talking, I was locked in, baby. That don't happen with this guy too often. Back into a big trippy. Back into a dive. Nope. That's one thing I've been trying to do and I still have yet to fucking master it. But trippy maneuver up a large object, which I can do. But then find my way to up and down into it. You know what I'm saying? What do we got? Oh, we got Hotan Commander up in here now. Look at that. He said he was in a freestyle mood. He's a freestyler. So get it, buddy. Yo, what's up, Lambo? Hell yeah, buddy. Yeah, the bigger the object, the bigger or the easier the trick. Yeah, especially with learning something. Yeah, see, Barani's, that's where you go to power loop something, yaw 180, and then Matty underneath it, right? That's one trick that took me a while to learn exactly what the maneuver was, because I wasn't that good to be doing them yet. I didn't really give a fuck about how do you do it? I don't give a fuck, dude. I know I can't do it. Don't tell me yet. But now I'm getting to that stage where I'm doing that shit more. You know, Matties and shit like that, so. Now I do those, or like just a 360 inverted yaw back in to complete the, yeah, that's a Barani, yeah. Or like I was saying, inverted 360 inverted yaw and then complete the power loop. That's one of my favorite things to see and do. Shit. Look at this motherfucker right here ripping in as well. That's hard to say in real life and keep it going, ripping in, shredding in. Yo, what's happening in. And I'm not even gonna do the uh-huhs. Fuck that. Like if you watch the fucking drone hanger stream and I type that shit in the text to Riddy, and you see Riddy do it, he gives up real quick. Put 7 uh-huhs and he'll say 2 of them. And then he just continues on. Like, no, dude, I'm not reading all of them, man. Ain't happening. There it is. Look at that. Yeah, that's what I want to do, like, be able to do it on command, basically. It's something I just decided relatively recently to do, and I haven't really been simming as much either, as much as I would have liked to this off season. I got on a little Pal World kick for a little bit, but then decided I'm gonna put this game to the side completely until it fucking fully comes out, and then that'll be another thing the older kids can kind of do when they're here. shit I can do just dicking around, but then I fell into the Arc Raiders trap, dude. If you haven't done that and you value your time, don't do that. That shit'll suck you the fuck in, man. Right into traffic. Yeah, dude, so much of the cool shit around me that I could fly and get dope footage of. And it's not like super cool shit, but it's cooler than my local park spot and a lot of other shit that I got around me. But it all leads into neighborhoods really close to fucking houses and cars parked on the street or busy streets. And then the schools we have here aren't cool. They don't have any like covered walkways and shit to keep kids out of the rain. They just say, hey, get the fuck off the bus and run, dude. You know what I mean? There's no rain cover or snow cover at our schools hardly. Like, what the fuck, man? So the schools are no fun to fly at, you know, like the middle schools and high schools, because there's no playgrounds behind them. But for this 100-spot challenge, I do plan on hitting all of the playgrounds and little like jungle gyms in my town that I can. And that's gotta easily eat up half of my spots on my list. And now that I'm into whoops, dude, because I love flying around like a jungle gym or a playground set, even with a 5-inch, but it's so tight, and I'm not that practiced at it, so it's like, every time I do it, it can be very dangerous, but I've been getting better. Yeah, 0 covered footpaths. And it's really crazy because I'm in the fucking Midwest, dude, where it rains all fucking spring and summer long. Like, not real heavy or like fucking scheduled or nothing like that, like in an Amazon or some shit. But like, we don't have a rainy season, but all spring, summer, and even half of winter some years, we get hella rain. And then we get winter, so there's a bunch of bunch of snow. Sorry for coughing on you guys like that. Lambo, peace out. Nice of you to drop in. Nice seeing you, man. And enjoy your week, brother. Enjoy the week. This jam be hitting right now for some reason to me. It's called Pueblo Cafe by Toda Mi Vida. I probably said that way wrong. Or actually, is it Pueblo Cafe? Oh, Pueblo Cafe is the artist. But I like it. I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but I like it. I can pick up on certain things here and there with Spanish, you know. Otherwise, I speak Americanese, my guy. All right, Hosan Commander, good shit, good shit. We're going back to me ripping a little bit, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on, to be honest with you. This one was just going to be kind of a short stream to give my opinions of how this feels, well, how it feels to sim with Bluetooth, period. I've never simmed with Bluetooth before. So just to give kind of my thoughts on that, and my initial thoughts on the radio itself. Like I said, the gimbals feel a little bit bigger than they look and actually are, I think, because of the weight, the length of these sticks that they got, but I enjoy it. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't have, what the fuck was that ugly shit? There we go, that's a little bit better. Whoops. A little bit better, but still ugly. Yo. Whoops. I'm talking real cash money. What up, though? Can I get it? There it is. I am that dude. That's kind of like a Barani right there. Real sloppy. I decided halfway through that power loop that I was going to kind of do one. Oh, I didn't have it lined up, son of a bitch. That's another thing I kind of like to fuck around with. Whoops. Whoops. I think I'm stuck. Where's my reset switch? That's the one. I made it. Alright. Momentary switch. That's something I don't know if I'm gonna really enjoy all that much about this radio, is the fact that it's got rocker switches instead of like flick switches. However, I did watch this one dude's video where he took a Radio Master T8, the new one, and took one of the buttons off of it and put a two-way switch on it for arming. I'm like, you know what, man, that's easy as fuck to do, and relatively fucking what the fuck is the word? It's low impact on the radio and it's easy to do. So if you didn't like it, you could always just put it back the way it is. Like, I've had to replace a couple of switches before. I took switches out of my radio, completely just took them out for my TX16 Max or whatever. Probably not the Max. Yeah, it came with the, no, it didn't come with the HDZero gimbals. I bought those separate. But that's something I might consider with this radio even. Like, just switch one of them out for like a regular traditional little metal flick switches. But I don't think that's necessarily a deal breaker. With like, oh man, now I don't know if I want it. Maybe I'll send it back. Nah. Plus, my boys have been really wanting to get into flying more on the sim and all that shit. And my older boy is close to flying IRL, I'm pretty sure. And I don't want him trying to fly with that Radio Master T8. Fuck all that. Ooh, what a fucking jam. Oh, right into a fucking wall, dude. Yeah, see, I wasn't even looking where I was going. I was just feeling it. Whoops, I wanted to, but I fucked it up real close to the ground. Just bail, buddy. Whoops. It's a shame. I can't blame nothing but myself for that. Rocker switch. See, the momentary buttons I actually really dig for turtle mode, because it allows me to be faster. I don't have to push a button down and let it come back up, or flick a switch and then re-flick a switch or re-press a button. With the momentary, you just hit it, hit your arm, let go, and then hit your arm again. It's like a very minute step missing out of there, but if you value speed with turtle mode, I suggest that if you have a momentary switch. And no pre-arm. I don't use a pre-arm. Anytime I don't want it to arm, I raise throttle. And then before I pick up the radio, I will check to make sure the throttle is at least up a little bit. If it dropped a little bit, you know, but it's not all the way to the bottom, I don't care about that. But yeah, never even tried a pre-arm switch. in any quad that comes with like that automatically in the modes tab or whatever, like I just take that out, take it all the way out. Like there's no option for me to turn it on or off anymore. How do you like that? And I've never chopped my digits. I don't think I've ever accidentally armed in any manner, whether I got hurt or not. And when I was using a neck strap, I always had I bought an Ethics one, but I really didn't use it because I got a Radio Master one that had the clip. So you could keep the hook on the radio and just unclip it. I used the Ethics one a few times, but I always took my shit off my neck strap. I don't ever leave it hanging. I'll carry it in my hand or I'll set it down. Like there's just smart, easy, shit that you can do if you're not lazy to keep from accidentally disarming or arming or whatnot. I don't think you necessarily need a pre-arm. That's just pre-arm is for lazy people, unsafe people, I feel. Otherwise, another thing is, don't ever leave a fucking quad plugged in that you're not ready to fly. That shit don't make sense either. Once it's down, unplug it. Don't plug it in until you're absolutely ready. That don't make sense. You're killing battery, overheating VTXs. You got really fast at turtle mode and Velocidrone. Why did you have it so you had to arm and all that shit and turtle to fly? Because sometimes even in Uncrashed, just to kind of, now that you can land upside down in turtle mode really easy in this, I don't remember it always being like that. But whatever, I might be wrong. Like the way it currently is, I might be wrong. But either way, sometimes I'll practice my my switch flicks and all that shit, just to kind of keep that muscle memory as well, even if the mode is on or off. You know what I mean? I've been guilty of it. Practicing safety, like, I don't want to get hurt, and I got a bunch of kids. So that's my number one thing is like, practice the safety to teach it and to keep everybody from getting hurt, I guess. All right, cheers. I need a drink. Off Axis, what's up, buddy? How you doing up there in Canada, eh? How's your Monday been? We're gonna switch back to, well, we get Kid Khalil, because that's who came up. I like that. I like that we can watch other people. 'Cause, Friday nights I've been doing a stream, the past couple of weeks? Past 2 Fridays? Fun Provoke mentioned that a King.Kieck Friday night live stream would be pretty dope, so I did one, right? And then I did another one the week after, this past Friday. But on that live stream, we watched videos and shit like that. There's no Discord or anything to post in. It's just a completely freestyle Friday. Or AKA Friday. I feel like I got a burp, and I don't want to burp on you guys. Yeah, that's why I switched from the TX16 to this radio, is because I like a box radio. However, I think especially since I started flying whoops, having less throttle resolution or less resolution in the sticks itself, I feel like it would make recoveries faster for me or whatever. I just felt like I was too sloppy, you know, and with the way I fly 5-inch freestyle, the long swooping motions of the sticks or slow to quick flicks. Like sometimes I like to do a slow roll and then flick it, you know, faster to finish it, or start fast and then, you know, ride it out slower. I feel that style would be easier with bigger gimbals, but smaller gimbals would help with flicking that whoop around. I might be fucking completely wrong too. And the TX16, I liked it. I really did. I just didn't like the switches on top, man. I only need these, you know? And these are completely out of the way for how I hold the radio. You know, I actually hold it a little bit higher up, but my arm switch, I always like to just be able to flick up and it disarms it. You know, especially for perching, come down, lower it, and then bow, you're done. This one I'll probably use as rocker switch, have it armed up, and then as I'm going my middle finger, I can just flick it down. And that'll be the same concept. It's easier to flick down than up, which makes it perfect for arming safety. You know, because I'll have it so it arms on the third position and then disarms on the other two, you know what I mean? Yep, and then my turtle would be right here, this momentary switch. So I just do that, flick it on, turtle real quick, flick it off, let go, boom. Good to arm it again. You like short sticks better? See, I'm coming from larger gimbals though. So I like the way this radio feels with the taller sticks. It gives me the illusion, and I know it's an illusion with the stick throw, like I can feel it, but it almost feels like they're larger gimbals. And I'm a larger gimbal kind of guy, so I actually enjoy it. You know, when I saw videos talking about it, I wasn't sure I would enjoy it. But I'm talking too much, so I'm gonna go to Hose on Commander again. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna have to try and perfect the drone cam's voice. I feel like I could get a decent impression of him if I tried. Like the way my voice is, the way his voice is, it's not that far off. Like it's not completely far off, shit. But thankfully it's not the same. It's not like Heads and Kermit where it's a one for one, you know? Tight trippies like that and lower trippies like that is something that I need to work on more. I don't have that shit down. You know what? Let me swig this soda once. One thing about beer is it doesn't really help cotton chops the way like the seltzers do, or the hard sodas, or the cocktails. Shit, summer's coming up. I might have to have an outside shirtless rum and pineapple sipping fucking live stream one time. Tanning my white ass chest. Some of these people ripping though make me kind of jelly. It's like I could just leave everything in life behind and be a bum and probably be one of the best FPV pilots in the world. but I don't feel my life would be as fulfilling. Especially not having a house. Having a house is kind of nice. Even if that's all the fuck you got, man, it's kind of nice. Later, OG. Yeah, you have a good night too, buddy. Sweet dreams and all that good stuff. This is a funky ass song here too. Did I put this in my like songs? Because if I did not, it needs to be there. It is not. We're gonna add this to that and that. I'm also building an FPV music Spotify playlist for me to play like during streams and like while I'm out ripping. Cause in my liked songs list, I put everything in there, and some shit just isn't right for when you're ripping fucking whatever, you know. And then I also need to make like a driving playlist, cause I DoorDash now. And just some songs are just not driving music, you know, like. But before, man, I don't think I really had the opportunity to listen to music in such an extended period of time to where I heard more than a few songs that I had to skip. Now I'm skipping songs all the time to get the right vibe. And for watching people rip on the simulator, you can't be having some fucking music that just don't fit the vibe, man. Especially if people are watching the stream and ripping the sim. You gotta have ripping music, my guy. I might not be a professional, but I know what the fuck the people want. I think. I know what the fuck I want. And if you're watching my stream, it's what you want. This guy's getting it though. With the true trippies. Right? Isn't that the true trippies? Go around the object while looking up at it and doing that shit right there. Now that shit does look way more trippy, I will say that. Unless you're trippy in the right object, because then you can make that object look real trippy. Hence the name adaptation, I guess, to that maneuver. Because an orbit, just a regular orbit, can make, you know, the right objects look really fucking trippy. Like Mr. Steel, when he did orbits, especially, even around something that didn't look that cool, how fast he did them and how locked in he was with that speed, that made orbits look, from him, look trippy as shit. Because I don't think anybody else really did it like that. During his time, of course. Nowadays, everybody's doing everything, so I don't think it's so much about the ability these days as it is so much about the personality as far as like YouTube goes. But when you hit like the TikTok sphere and the Instagram sphere, I mean, that's more about skill and like more lines, I would say, like more full lines, like showcasing a single line, the best line you can come up with at the location, and just doing that one line until you get that perfect shot. You know what I mean? Like, that's not so much skill as dedication. For freestyle, that is, because dedication is where you do it over and over and over until you get it locked in my opinion, and just overall freestyle skill is being able to go to any spot and just make it happen. like that. Uh-oh, buddy. You're stuck. But this is Uncrashed, man. You can get out of it. Look at that. Get it? Are you trying to exit backwards? That'd be sick. That's really tight for coming out backwards. Clip it. Fun provoke. I got a joke for you, man. You know why our fucking turds are tapered? So our assholes don't slam shut. You can take that one. You may have heard that one in life before. That's one of the first jokes that I heard and really fucking just stuck with me. Cause I laughed too hard at it for being the age to where I probably shouldn't have even got it. But in my younger years, I grew up really fast, so it's like, I don't know. I had a grasp on a lot of concepts I probably shouldn't have at the ages that I did early on in life. So yeah, I like that one. Tapered dookies so our assholes don't slam shut. Makes sense though. I mean, unless you're shitting those little like pellet balls, man. Them things shoot out like a fucking airsoft gun. I don't know how much I would know from personal experience, man, but I had a cousin growing up that would shit like rabbit turds. And you could hear him hitting the fucking water. Just plinking away in there. Shit's funny. Shit's funny, no pun intended. Initially, until I realized the pun. And it's all the way intended, baby. Oh, I can't believe I got out of there. 2 times I got out of there. Yeah, this proximity shit, man, I'm not that great with. I don't get too much. Oh, I didn't flatten out time. I don't get too much practice with it. Whoops. And then when I get in the sim, sometimes I'm not even practicing what I want to practice. I start practicing the way I get to fly in real life, you know what I mean? Oh, that was lucky. I tried going straight backwards with it to make it through that dough, but I did not. I did not do it at all. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it be like that. Sometimes you screw up, buddy. I don't fault nobody for it. If you watch me fly, you watch my videos, dude, there's cuts everywhere. I think I've done like one or two one pack rips or videos on my channel or whatever you want to call it, and they are not that impressive. I mean, they're from a couple of years ago too, though. But I feel I'm always trying to do something that I can't already do, you know, so that I can start tying that into shit that I can do. But I also don't have a lot of time to practice, so when I go out to practice the shit that I can't do, I'm usually fucking it up harder than the next man that, you know, gets more packs in. Because they're fucking it up harder per time until they get it locked in, I guess. I'm just fucking up harder for an extended period of time trying to learn the shit. Whoops. Whoa. Nice fucking save. I will take an accidental save any day of the week. That's one of my favorites. One of my favorite kinds of saves. When it just works out. I got one of those that will be in my next not my next video coming out, but my spot 6 of 100 video is gonna be a nice accidental save or recovery, kind of like I just did. That was too high, dude. What's up with my power loops tonight being to the moon, dude? All the time. And I don't get it. I can get my Maddies better than my fucking power loops. Probably because I've been practicing Maddies more instead of power loops. I don't know why I paused that fucking roll, dude. That could have looked so much better. Like I said, completely freestyle. Sometimes in the middle of a maneuver, I'll change my mind on the maneuver on that freestyle. That would be a cool spot for a Maddie. And then come up and try and hit this ladder dive some way. So we're ripping, yada, 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 midline, right? Do a little, maybe a littler Maddie than that, right? Yada, 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 we shredding, we ripping, huh. Alright, go faster. Make it more real to life. You're watching me practice and fuck up in real time. Maybe too big of a Maddie there. Bro. Oh yeah, that fence. I forgot about that fence, dude. I think I'm pretty notorious. And then loop it back. If we did a better Maddie, that would have been almost locked. I'm notorious for forgetting about fences, even in real life, dude. I'll be zipping around. I'll know a fence is where I'm gonna be at. But at the same time, I forget that I know that it's gonna be there. I've gotten stuck in the fence, like locked in the motherfucking chain link fence more than a couple of times. But I've run into them like so many times, dude. I think I hit a chain link fence probably about 6 times, at least just learning trippies. Yeah, those are kind of good too. Wash it down with a cream soda that's not actually like a real cream soda. Mountain Dew, dirty Mountain Dew. To all you soda drinkers out there, Mountain Dew fans. If you haven't tried it, that's one of the flavors that I actually tried that I liked. The other one was the Mountain Dew Whiteout. Like their Sprite flavor. That was pretty alright for a soda. But like I quit drinking soda on a regular, semi-regular basis back when I was like probably around 18. So around the time where they only had the Mountain Dew Code Red, and then the LimeWire had just come out not LimeWire. That was that pirate LiveWire, the orange. The orange had come out just a couple of years before I quit drinking soda like that. Now it's kind of like a very rare treat for me. And when it's a soda, I don't like Mountain Dew these days. And if I do drink any of it, it has to be out of a can because it doesn't taste right out of a plastic bottle or even out of like a tap or a fountain drink or whatever. I don't like Mountain Dew unless it's out of an aluminum can for whatever reason. And then Sprite or Dr. Pepper. That's really about the only sodas I'll drink besides maybe a root beer or cream soda here and there. But if you're American and you don't like root beer, like even once in a while, like you don't like to sit back and enjoy a root beer, I can't say you're truly American. That's like America's fucking drink besides Coke, right? Besides Coca-Cola. Yeah, dude, I like this fucking the feel of these gimbals, man, it's not like a plasticky gimbal feel. Like in the way I saw Mads Tech reefing on the gimbals, dude, that's essentially what sold me on the radio, because I was like, oh man, I'm already not a huge fan of the buttons and rocker switches. Like, to be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of them. But like I said, I don't know, man. For a gamepad radio to have rockers and buttons makes it honestly feel more like a gamepad to me. You know, it's not a deal breaker. And like I said, if I want an actual switch for arming or whatever, I could easily swap one out, 3D print a little fucking button cover, you know, and then off to the fucking races. And I don't think it would not fit in the radio case or be at too much risk of being broken in the case either. But the gimbals, I was like, man, plastic gimbals with like metal sticks screwed into them, like, oh boy, I don't know about all that. But then I saw Mads Tech like reefing on them to test the durability. I'm like, god damn, dude's really fucking giving it some pressure, and I don't see him flexing or moving, nothing. Like, I'm not gonna do all that, but if it can take that abuse, then my hat's off. Let me buy this cheap ass fucking radio and check it out. And have a second radio for the boys. Have one that's easier to, you know, for like out whooping and shit like that when you're not trying to carry all your gear for like a day out flying with a 5-inch. A little bit smaller of a radio is essentially what led me to this. And Whoops was the reason for wanting a smaller radio. And to be honest with you, out of all the companies selling a fucking radio, what better company to support than this one as well? And it has a screen for this cheap. That's the one thing I wanted, a small radio that had a more flat form factor instead of more slanted form factor. And because Radio Master T8, it's almost up and down like a box radio, so I think that would feel great, but it don't have no screen, man. Paganini, I'm lost. I think I missed something. Hold up. As long as I remember to unmute myself after belching or fucking coughing or something, then we'll be good. What is that? What is what? Now I'm super lost, because I was wondering what the fuck Paganini is. And then when I ask you what Paganini is, you ask me what's that. Now I'm lost. The previous song, oh, gotcha. Was it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm listening to Discover Weekly right now, I guess. I thought I was on my like songs playlist, but I forgot. Oh, it already finished with that, so I don't know what the fuck it's on. Just more like recommended shit. But I kind of like this one too. We're gonna add that to my like songs. And there was another song on my Discover Weekly playlist that also had like a... Yeah, this ain't the one. It had a more Monty Python coconut horse sounds. It had like coconut horse hoof sounds throughout the fucking track. But it was kind of a song similar to this. Nice little fucking Western vibe, not country, Western vibe. Like, I can get down with some Western vibe music, like old Western movie vibe, but I do not get down with country music. Like, in my opinion, like Johnny Cash and fucking old country is Western music to me, not so much country music. Whoops, there's a wall there. I didn't know I was moving so far through the air. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, Hosan, like the fucking past few months I've been adding songs into my playlist to where my Discover Weekly is just outrageous with actually discovering new music. Because for a while I stopped adding shit into my songs list. So the Discover Weekly started getting real stale and started playing like older shit that I already knew about that maybe I didn't put in my songs already. So I added a few of those, but other ones, it's like, yeah, I'll just jump to like a playlist I know that song is in to hear it. But recently there's been a lot of, you know, because I searched, it's weird, I searched a lot of like EDM music for a while, but like various genres, and then there was a big heavy like turntables type like search topic, like everything geared towards like fucking scratching or turntable beats or fucking certain DJs, you know, that I listen to. And then all of a sudden I started getting real funky fucking all kinds of crossover fucking type songs and shit. And a bunch of artists and other shit that I never heard of, but I dig it. And my Discover Weekly is a lot more exciting to get every fucking Monday now. And then not only that, but there are some songs from like newer, younger artists that have come out over the past few years that I've started, you know, adding some of their shit in there, and the younger, newer producers that are creating some of their bangers. You know, I'll just fucking add or follow them on Spotify instead of following artists that I don't necessarily really like their music or what they did with the song, but I like the fucking music. I'll check out the producer or the DJ for it or whatever. That's another thing that gets my Discover Weekly going crazy. Whoops. Whoops. Fucking hitting them head on. Instrumental country. I think that kind of correlates or vibes with like what I was saying, more Western type music. Shit that's like, yeah, more country instrumental can be nice because usually if it's country instrumental, it's doctored up or mixed with something to give it a, you know, that little bit of spice. It's not just like George Strait without George Strait singing, you know what I mean? Or I don't know any newer country artists really by name or whatever. I'd have to hear a name and be like, oh yeah, I've heard of him. But I can't think any off the top of my head really. Yeah, I can't think of the names. I know some too. Blake Shelton, but even he's not really a fucking newer guy. Too big on the Matty. We crashed again. It looks like we're going back fucking to Hosan. Never mind, Hosan Commander isn't fucking moving. Like this, Lettuce. I heard one song by Lettuce, the artist Lettuce. Here, we'll move this over here. Go to screen cap real quick. I saw Hosan moving. How do I get this full screen? There we go. So this band, what the fuck is the name? It's gonna be down here. Lettuce. Band, group, whatever the fuck it is. I heard one song by them and liked it, and then all of a sudden it just started recommending them and other similar shit. Oh, now we need to go back to, oh, never mind, we can do screen cap. We'll do Dane though, just because I know it locks it in there nice. The phone's making noise. Nothing important. Cool, get off of there. Go back to the chat, bro. Joe Maffis is your great cousin, one of the great country guitarists. Oh, get the fuck out of here, really? That's cool. You said your recent playlist is all from FPV videos and from heads. Yeah, see, that's another thing that I liked about this hobby, and what drew me into starting my own YouTube channel is the people that, like, the amount of people that I heard listening to similar music tastes as me, who I don't get to hear other people around me at the bars, in cars driving down the street, house parties, nothing. I would never hear the music that I like to listen to. Every now and then, you know, a Sublime song or fucking, you know, a Bob Marley song or something like that. You know, or I think the most common shit that I listened to that other people I actually did hear play was more so my rock taste. You know, everything else, the hip hop, everybody played radio hip hop. I'm more of an independent or underground hip hop fan. I'm a white dude who did not grow up in any sort of ghetto or hood. So a lot of that fucking, like, and I'm not rich or have a bunch of fucking cars. Like, I didn't come from selling crack to driving fucking cars and fucking a bunch of famous bitches. So that shit, if that was the majority of the music for the hip hop, I didn't listen to it. That's gonna be in all of hip hop, of course. But when that's a majority of your songs, is that's the topic, probably wasn't listening to it. But this hobby, just doing that, and then discovering new music that was similar to the music I already listened to, boom. And then I get to put in my shit and make a video to music I like with cool footage that I created, like, I'm in. And I wasn't really huge on live streaming at all. I'm still really not. I don't know if it's ever going to be like a regular thing. It's always just been sporadic. But after I went to Castle Crash and met a bunch of people that I was chatting with in live chats, I'm like, man, that was awesome. I wish I could do it all the time. And with like a live stream, you kind of can, you know, in a sense. It ain't the same. We all know that. This dude shredding. And any sort of music that has like real instrumentation to it, especially like with this song we're listening to right now, it's got like a big band sound almost. Oh my God. Fucking love it. Real horns, real saxophone, and real drums. You get that together, I'm all in. That's why I like a lot of like shit like Slightly Stupid and Cali reggae or ska and all that. All live band shit. Fucking nothing beats live instrumentation or like real instruments. Which is not a lot of hip hop beats, which is what I like to listen to a lot. But reggae and ska and Cali reggae and all that shit. That's more real instruments. Alright, I'm going to sim for probably another few minutes here, and then I think I'm going to call it a night with this. It's Monday night. I'm not going to be up too late. I don't want to keep anybody else up too late. Yeah, I can't get over it. That's one thing I can't get over about this radio is how the fucking sticks feel. I've been wanting sticks that feel like this for so long. Where in the middle, it doesn't seem to like gravitationally pull your fingers to center and then feel like a click almost coming off the center. And I've fucked with springs and tensions and other gimbals and shit, and I could never get away from that spring back to center feel. Not even the spring back to center, but then how much you had to push to ease it off the center, you know what I mean? These gimbals feel like they just fluid, but super smooth for fucking plastic. Like, it's like silky smooth in the movements. Like, silky smooth. Probably like they put too much fucking Shelby glide on this shit. Like, my radio should just be dripping from moving the sticks around for 5 minutes, but it ain't. It's just how they feel, I guess. So we'll see how they feel in about 6 months. Especially, you know, if I take this radio down to Castle Crash, we'll see how the joysticks handle all that fucking sand and shit. I've already gotten shit stuck in the HDZero gimbals where fucking I'm flying, literally flying, and then all of a sudden I can't move like my roll stick to one direction or my yaw. I have to fucking bring it down as best I can without that movement and then fucking disarm. Whoops. I didn't know that fucking tree was there, you son of a bitch. Yeah, this guy reached out and slapped me like that motherfucker did to Dorothy's bitch ass in the Wizard of Oz. Stealing my apples, bitch. That tree kept his fucking pin pants strong, man. All he was missing was a little bit of baby powder. Not gonna make nothing there. Let's just stop, hit the brakes. Coast through. Oh, look at that little bunny for Easter. What does that say? Altitude backwards. It says it taught it Allah. It does it Allah. Oh, shish kebab. Shish kebab. Shawshank Redemption. Chicago. We got ASB up in the fucking lobby too now. It's like the other night when I did my live stream. I was about to cut off the lobby for the open lobby. And then Wendy jumped in. And that's a homie, so I had to let him sit for a little bit before I fucking cut them all off, you know. Had to let them sit for a little bit longer for their asses. That was an off-center jaw snap. And every time I see this graffiti right here, I always think it says cut. I don't know why, man. Could have chose a different word. Cusk. I mean, cusk. Very similar. That dude would have been shitting if... Oh, never mind. He's in the goggles. I wouldn't have even said nothing. He wouldn't have known I fucking almost just domed his ass. Sorry, bro. Would have felt that wind. Oh. Nope. Tried to make the window. I should have known. Those trees are killing your frame rate? Probably killing my fucking frame rate. Dude, I should put all my graphics to like the lowest fucking settings, and I might have a smooth stream, but I don't want to change settings just to change it back when I'm not streaming, you know what I mean? Or maybe I should look more into streaming, like how to do it better. Or maybe I should get a better graphics card. At the very least, I'm rocking the 1660 Super, dude. That shit was like a decent graphics card 10 years ago. And about 6 years ago when I built my computer, it was realistically one of the best ones that you could get your hands on without having to pay triple the fucking price. And even the one I got for exactly what the dude paid for it. And he had an open box, supposedly never used. It looked brand new to me and all that shit. It works, so that's cool. So it may have been brand new, never used, but opened or whatever. But yeah, all the other, during that chip shortage or whatever, the fucking graphics cards were like, you got a kid? I'll take one of them kids so we can use them to make more of these chips, and then I'll sell you the chip for that price, plus 65. Oh shit. Yeah, the one, yeah. You're saying it's killing your frame rate for flying? Because there's been a couple of maps that really fucked with my... Oh, we got Singularity up in here too. Or joining. There's definitely been a few maps, like my computer can handle running... Like right now, dude, I'm flying. And the sim for me is fluid. Buttery smooth, it looks decent, and I think I got the graphics on like medium, some on medium, some on high maybe, or all medium, I don't even know. But yeah, all my games operate decent. The only one that really didn't was that one shooter where you could get different attachments for like your arms and legs, whatever that one was called. That game sucked for me. Yo. Huh. And I do like the way that this gamepad radio feels in my hands. It's similar to the way a box radio would feel. It doesn't have like, my palms aren't all flared out feeling. And it's not super bulky, like super bulky with like the height of right here. Like there's been a couple where I grabbed and they were like, just felt like they were so tall. Like if it's a gamepad radio, why the fuck are you making it so fat? And then the Zorro, I didn't like the way I hold my radios when I'm pinching. That screen was like right in the way. And I didn't like a permanent screen that's at an obscene angle like that and all that. Not my jam. Let's watch Singularity rip for a minute. And I'm going to change this playlist quick to this one. Ooh, lightsabers and black forces. We're gonna listen to this one. Just because it's nerdy rap. I like nerdy rap. And we're gonna go to Singularity. Welcome into the lobby. This motherfucker's fucking with 3D. You're running a 1600 Dell G15 laptop off of eBay. Hell yeah. Yeah, if you're running a laptop, period, I feel. Unless you make a pretty penny for that fucking laptop, but even a pretty penny for a laptop don't get you great gaming capabilities these days. or like enough to game and do anything else, or use for like daily use and game, or gaming and editing. What, I don't know, whatever. Just laptops ain't my jam. I don't like a laptop. I feel like our phones are basically laptops nowadays. Miniature tabs, you know. Singularity's got a YouTube channel. I should be subscribed to it. I was gonna say, I don't remember this motherfucker ever doing 3D. But maybe he did and I just didn't know. Maybe I'm not subscribed. Yeah, laptops, man, I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of desktops. Let me sit down, let me build it up. I don't feel they overheat nearly as, I've never had mine overheat. My power supply died, my first power supply died like within months after I built it. I bought the same size power supply. It's been rocking for almost 6 years now. And I think that's all I really gotta upgrade right now, like to make it that much better, is just a graphics card. RAM, I don't need RAM. I do believe I got two 16 gig sticks in there. So that's 32 gigs of RAM. That should be enough to fucking do basic streaming and fucking basic editing. You know what I mean? And I got hella fucking space. I think I got a terabyte. Like, plenty for me. Yeah, so I got a terabyte. And right now it's kind of full up a little bit because I edited some videos and I'm working on another one. And that, the cache for like pre-rendering or whatever the fuck, so that when you're viewing the playback, it doesn't have to render everything over again. It kind of renders as it's whatever that whole shit is. That cache gets pretty filled up after a few edits, and if I don't clear it and delete all those old edit fucking cache stashes, then I'll fill up that 1 terabyte pretty fucking quick. That's a downfall to fucking DaVinci. That's why it would be nice to have like another terabyte fucking external hard drive, or upgrade what I have in there. But either way, I got plenty for what I do. You're saying Singularity right here with this fucking 3D hella juicy? Yeah. And I like the way he gets real low to the ground and just starts fucking flipping over, and you think he's gonna hit the ground. He flops over real nice and low or between objects. I like that in 3D. And the thing that keeps me away from 3D is because I feel I would get too locked into it that I wouldn't fly regular freestyle anymore. And I fucking love when I fling myself upside down and I know I have a certain time until I need to flip back over. I love that feeling of just holding that for it's like a, you know, it's my adrenaline spike right there. If I got 3D and I flip upside down, I know that I don't technically ever have to hit the ground. Just push the stick down and I'll go away from the ground. You know what I mean? But when I get to the point of just like, all right, freestyle just ain't doing it for me, you know, if I get to there, 3D will be no hesitation. Like if I feel any sort of like, oh man, FPV burnout or whatever, or just stale, I'm hopping over to 3D. subscribe and do his shit. All right, Fun Provolt, have a good night. Yeah, I'm probably out here in a couple minutes too, to be honest. Yeah, I want to say I'm subscribed to him, but for some reason I'm having doubts because I don't think I've seen any of his shit, period, in a while. Either that or it never was. But you know how YouTube does its thing with fucking unchecking that fucking box for you, man. And I see it happen to my channel all the time because I don't have a lot of subs. So all of a sudden I'll be up like 3 new subs in a couple of days. And then, it'll be a day of no subs growth or 2 days. And then all of a sudden one of them will go away. Like after a day or two, just one will go away. Unless that one person is just like, all right, I'm out. Which doesn't matter to me, but it doesn't feel like that's the case. Ooh, this fucking song is a banger too. Did I just add this song? Is that? Nah. I added Outlaws. And this song goes hard with fucking Singularity's flow right now. But I could watch people fly 3D all day. That's why I'm happy Metalcraft took off with it, or picked it up and just started running with it. And the fact that it's not the fact that he's so open to all the feedback and like the suggestions from other pilots and shit, but like it's not the fact that he's accepting of it, but he makes it like he makes it known that that's kind of what drives him, is like he wants it more than he accepts it and appreciates it. He wants it, it seems. But this pilot looks like somebody I definitely need to check out if I haven't. I know I fly with him all the time in the lobby, so. You've never seen him, not even in like fucking the lobbies on Uncrashed? Because I know he makes his rounds in Uncrashed. And that could be exactly why I feel that I've subscribed to his YouTube channel and I haven't, maybe. We just heard this. Nah, we're not gonna do that one. Here's a good song. Slightly Stupid. I just mentioned them earlier. Yeah, there's a lot of people that I met since they started the multiplayer in this. So many cool, dope people I've met in the lobbies. I've gotten actually probably about 15 to 20 subscribers just from meeting people in the lobbies, but I've also subscribed to equally that many other people, meeting them in the fucking lobbies and shit. It's almost like a YouTube live stream, man. You know, you got a bunch of people that are there with you at that moment in time. You got the chat option. The only thing is that way, or the only thing that sucks about that is then you got to get like a Discord room open to actually speak with microphones or like something. But I also thought about doing that because somebody asked me about Discord for submitting videos for live streams. And I'm not sure I want to do that. Like I said, I feel that'll get too cliquish, or like not cliquish, but like too narrowed down to one select group. You know what I mean? And I want people to introduce me to new shit, but I also want to introduce other people to new shit on like a regular basis. And one way to do that is to do this right here, showcase somebody's fucking sim footy. You know, you can learn new YouTube channels that way. Network that way. I've seen people literally networking in these open lobbies. You know, business, fucking YouTube, fucking collabs, all kinds of different fucking shit. Networking in that way. People being taught right there on the spot, live in a fucking open lobby on a simulator. Like, hey, how do you do this? Here, let's walk you through it. And then the fact that you get to watch their feed, oh my god. And it's another selling point for Uncrashed for me is like, if I go to another sim and I use another sim, do I sacrifice all that? Like everything that I like about this one, either partially or fully. I don't want to sacrifice no part of it. But I don't hate on the other sims. It's except for DRO, that sim sucks. The Drone Racing League sim sucks. There's a couple of decent maps that I wish could be adapted to this sim, but I could do without it. Because I want to say that simulator was the one that had the sim or the map of the race at the aircraft museum or whatever, where they flew through the planes. I want to say it was DRL that had that map. I could be mistaken. And if it's not, then it's cool and no sweat off my back. This guy is like a 3D OG Dr. Love. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Here we go. I got the Jamaican colors back there. The red and green with the yellow curtain gives it a real Rasta feel, and that's why I did that color scheme back there. Cause me like the reggae, bro. Like if there's one voice impression that I wish I could do really well, it'd be a Jamaican one. But I just don't have the voice tone to even imitate it. Like if I imitate it, even if I did the pronunciation and the right verbiage and all that, with my voice tone, it just would not sound Jamaican. Yeah, I could watch this dude rip for hours, dude. But what's cool about watching 3D is it gives you, it's given me, personally, rewind ideas. Like, obviously, 3D isn't quite doing rewind tricks, but a lot of it is essentially a built-in automatic rewind maneuver cheat. You know what I mean? Because you ain't got to worry about fucking hitting the ground. And if you're heading towards an object either direction, you can throttle away from it. So it's almost like a rewind cheat. But just seeing a maneuver and just like, well, if I cut that maneuver in half and make it not 3D, could it work? And it can help you with ideas, man. And the way this dude rips, it fits like every song that's played while we're watching too. Get it, there you go. Yeah. Making all them fucking gaps. Yeah, dude, that's what, man, some of these fucking, like, I miss some of the older pilots that I don't even think make YouTube videos anymore, like Flexo 3D. I miss that guy. And he was improving quite a bit too, and then all of a sudden, I haven't seen nothing posted by him. There you go. I can't, yeah. Bro. I wish this was a YouTube video because I'd have been hitting that fucking rewind button. Dude just went upstairs, multiple levels, more than 2, upside down. Cleaner than I can go up them right side up, just like you said, hold on. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Here, let me just turn off this radio because in a moment, oh my God, it's so much faster than the Boxer. Watch how fast this turns on. Dude, the Boxer is easily 3 times that long. That's the only thing I hate about that fucking radio is how long it turns on and off. I hate it. Fucking hate it. But otherwise, this radio is fucking amazing. Like I love it. I just want something slightly smaller to carry, like I said, for whooping especially. It's not like this is a total replacement for that radio, I don't think. It could become, who knows. We'll see how much I like it and whether or not the gimbals prove to have some longevity to them. And then depending on the AG01 gimbals, I might put those in there, I might not. It all depends. Pozan, you've been kicked from my fucking lobby, bro. Sitting around not flying and shit. You can't do that. Not unless you're the host, bro. You get kicked. But that's alright, because in a couple minutes I'm out. I gotta piss and all that. Yeah, see, nah. I got sick of, like, once I got the TX16 and I put my own background pictures, sounds, and all that shit. After I did that, I'm like, you know what? This is a lot of work to customize my radio, so I just stopped doing it. And then I never did it with the Boxer. I just kept it stock. Oh, you're watching Singularity? Yeah, me too, dude. like it, and he's ripping to the music so well. It fits so well. It's almost like watching YouTube videos. Yeah, he's getting real spicy with it now. He's getting almost to the point of like 3D spang. And spang, if it's done too quickly with shit all up in the camera, like all up in your grill, too much movement. Like I like more flowy, wide open proximity spang type maneuvers more than quick all up in the grill of that one tree in the field, you know, flipping and flopping. Not saying I wasn't digging what he was doing. I'm just saying he's getting real close to that like style, but in 3D, which is impressive more than it is off-putting. You know what I mean? But if it wasn't 3D, it would be more off-putting than impressive looking to me. That's one thing that, man, I'll watch it. I'll continue to love watching it, but like, man, I can't dip my toes in them waters quite yet. Hats off to those that do. Like Metalcraft, Singularity, the way he's ripping, and there's been a few others fucking around with 3D. Oh my god, that looks so fucking cool. What the fuck? Bro. It looked like he was a little bit better with the right rolls. He had him a little bit more locked in. Whoa, what the fuck? Was there just a cut in my live stream right there? Did he not just jump to a completely different part of the map right there? I guess it's all choppy for you. But if you're watching, yeah. If you're watching while you're in the lobby, then it's not fucking choppy, I guess. But even when it's not choppy in the stream, I'm watching the live stream on the phone. Even when it's not choppy, this guy's looking so impressive.
My girl left and we still fucking. Stay high, but I still function. Spend big, but I still budget. Still spend money on shit I don't really fuck with.
Oh, Hosan Commander jumped back in. Did you jump back in to watch him on the fucking in the lobby? Yeah, the upside down orbits. Yeah, that looks dope. I think Metalcraft was talking about that. Like, is it a trippy spin or an inverted orbit? Like, is it because a trippy spin, like the modern trippy spin, is just like an inverted orbit. But if you're doing an orbit upside down, that's not really a trippy. But it kind of is a trippy. But in 3D, it's not a trippy. It's fucking trippy. Just 3D in itself is trippy. It's just a trippy style. Fuck a trippy spin, it's a trippy style. Yeah, nobody knows what to call it. Call it whatever the fuck you want, and eventually somebody's whatever the fuck they want will stick, and that's what it'll be known as. You know, that's how all this shit works. Because I created it. Well, I didn't create a maneuver, but I coined a maneuver I call a king flip. It's basically like you go to split S something, like you're going up to dive or you're coming from a power loop, but like you do a split S, but then like do a backflip into the dive or whatever, you know what I mean? Like you go up to do the split S, but then you do a backflip and then dive back into it. Ain't nobody gonna call it a king flip, dude, if they ever do it, but I call it that, so my circle knows what the fuck I'm talking about. And my circle is me, Slam Dunk, and Dez does FPV. All in my town. Ooh, now we get some fucking nice, juicy Paul Wall terminology. Paul Wall is one of them rappers that a lot of people used to call corny and shit right away, but he kept his shit going and he's still making music and it still bangs, dude. He was no gimmick. Just a white rapper that didn't take off as big for as long as like the Beastie Boys or Eminem. But I'll say he's way more skilled than G-Eazy or fucking even Cal Scrubby and Kasky or some of them other white rappers out. But he can't nobody touch Mac Miller as a white artist. I don't consider Mac Miller like necessarily a great white rapper, but his music wasn't all rap. And then he did some offshoot like Larry Lovestein or something like that, which was like some more jazzy shit. He did that offshoot. That was not too bad. In a style that fit him very well. Oh my goodness. You just did a fucking 3D ladder dive fucking with a spin. Locked, bro. Jesus Christ, man. I quit. I quit FPV. I quit live streaming for the night. That's what I'm gonna do. It's already fucking 12:30. So that's it. I'm calling it Hosan Commander. And the other one or two people that are in here, I'm calling it for the night. Y'all have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for kicking it and chit-chatting and all that shit for past, couple hours or so. But that's it. Good night, smoochy booches, sweet dreams, all that good shit. Now where's my end stream button? You know what? We're just gonna go ending soon for now. Yeah, you're done too. Yup, exactly. You can't rip after watching that shit for fucking